some song. I didn't know what song it was. So I called him and said, Ryan, come, what song are you singing? He said, Saltfish.
Oh my
Saltfish.
God.
And mommy, you have to soak it.
Really?
Soak it. I'm like,
Wait,
what? What?
Yes.
He went to Carriacou. He went to
Uh-huh.
Carriacou and he came back singing that song. I'm like, are you serious?
Was he
said,
doing his
mommy,
dance?
So yeah, of
That is
course.
a song. Like, wait, hold on. I got it. Wait.
Uh-huh.
This song is shot right now.
Y'all know just the other day.
Exactly.
Just the other day, I had to explain to my friend what Saltfish meant. I was playing a song for. Yeah.
Wait, where's your friend from?
Here. Not everybody knows Saltfish.
America.
Okay.
Yeah, she's
I
from
feel
here,
like
Atlanta.
any kind of fish is that fish.
Right, like I feel like anything that comes with the fish, exactly.
But y'all know there are thousands of names for
That's true.
Saltfish.
That's true.
That's true. I hate pokey.
Okay,
Is
yeah.
one.
Vagina works for me. I'm good with
Alright.
vagina.
Vagina works for me
That's
as well.
fine.
Yeah, vagina works for me as well.
That's
What
true.
else is there?
Nanny.
Nanny, wind down low.
Right.
Wind down low.
Yeah. In my house, we used to say punky.
Punky.
Yeah.
Wait, there's a song for that.
Which one?
Hot sex.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, that's crazy though, because all of these words they have songs, and we used to definitely dance.
We
into
didn't
it.
know
Right.
though when we were
Exactly.
young.
Our parents had no clue. They kind of pushed it under the rug. That's what I did with him because he
Kinda
asked
had to.
me. He's like, Mommy,
Yeah.
what is saltfish?
Yeah.
I'm like,
I think even if they
you
didn't have a
know.
clue,
And
like,
he's like, oh, saltfish like saltfish and bakes, what Nana and Papa
Yes.
make? I'm like, yes, baby, that's
That is
it.
exactly it.
But I think in general, any saltfish topic was awkward for our parents.
Yeah.
I mean, like, who taught you guys about your vagina and vaginal health? And
Well, for me, my mother and my sister, they both spoke
Right.
to me.
Yeah.
They sat me down, they spoke to me. It
Really?
wasn't explicit,
Nice.
but they.
Okay.
I got a book as well that I did not
I got a
read.
book.
But yeah.
I got the books also, so I was just given like read this and I'll read your book,
Yeah.
you know. I got the books. I did not have the sit down
The
talk.
sit-down conversation.
So you didn't ask your parents any questions?
I
Well,
don't
your mom.
remember asking. Much
But what about like
questions.
when your menstruation started?
I mean, for me, with vaginal health and whatnot, I think my sister a little bit. I learned from my friends. Definitely, when I got my first period, my sister sat me down and told me,
Had
you
a
know,
whole
I could get pregnant. No, yeah, we had a whole conversation,
Yeah.
and she taught me how to put on a sanitary napkin.
Okay.
But now I don't do that because I only do tampons.
What?
Yeah, y'all put on a
Really?
tampon. Okay, all right. I
Okay.
can't do pads.
Okay.
I don't want to see all of that.
Oh no, I
I'm
need to
good.
know that it is flushing
Flush out, right?
I
Yeah.
need to be able to roll
It
up and
flushes
toss it.
out. It flushes out. Trust me, it flushes out.
It's a comfort thing.
Right. I
But
use
Right.
them,
it's
but
bad.
I'd rather.
Right,
sanitary.
I would use it like if I have to go somewhere or wear a certain thing or whatever.
A
You know, I would
bikini.
use it, but
Right.
on the regular, I would like to.
That's how I
flush out.
started because I had to go on spring break, and that's how I started
Okay.
using tampons.
Yeah.
And
And
never
then
turned
that's
back
just your
after.
preference.
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah.
But you know what else I learned that always stuck with me? When I was younger, I got an infection, really little girl. I went to the gynecologist, and she said, one of the things she told me was that, you know, you need to always wipe from front to back.
Right.
And I think I
Yeah,
used to do
that's
the
the right
opposite.
way.
Yeah.
Okay.
But now that always sticks with me.
Right. Yeah, you do need to wipe front to back because you can
Yeah.
carry all of that bacteria.
Right,
It
to
doesn't
prevent
matter.
infection. It's the
Into
correct
your
way.
It depends on where you start to wipe from. If that
It's
makes
the correct
sense.
way.
Yeah, it is the correct way.
That's
It's
the
the
correct
correct way.
Because even like at my job with the students, some of them, you know, they're young, their parents haven't taught them how to wipe accordingly. So I have to tell them, you know, make sure you take the tissue and you wipe
Yeah.
front to back, clean
Yeah.
the seat, flush the toilet,
But
wash
we have
your
short
hands.
Look at
Short
your
hands.
arms short. Hands back.
No, you're so silly.
You work it out, Marisa.
You probably don't even realize you're doing it. Probably you don't think about it. Okay, now I have to wipe front to back.
Yeah.
You just do
But
it.
you just do it.
But the
Yeah.
correct way is to do front to back.
back.
Yeah.
That's the correct way.
And it's just about cleanliness, you know.
Y'all made me think about PMS.
Oh, God.
Because I feel like I
Please,
never
please.
had it before. I know lately
Hello?
I'm noticing that I
Like
have
you
no
never had
change.
cramps or anything?
No, well I never had cramps in the beginning. And that's what I always say with period and PMS. PMSing, that before when girls would complain about cramps, I would always think it's not that serious.
Right.
I'm dealing with mine, deal with yours. But then when I got real cramps and
Yeah,
real
you
PMS,
felt it.
no,
Like
I get
it could be really immobilizing
No.
for some people.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
for
definitely.
sure.
I felt like at a certain age, my body started to change, so I could really feel the symptoms of PMS, and it heightened. So like the bloating and the fatigue and the attitude,
Yeah.
like
I
forget
swear I
about
put
it.
on 3
I had
pounds overnight.
an absolute
I
attitude.
don't know.
Yeah,
You
I
don't
think
get
so.
bloated.
I think as you get older, like sometimes I could literally feel the hormones like going through my body. Yeah, it's no joke. It's not nice.
Why we
It's
both
not
look
nice. It's not nice. But Noreen, do you feel like after you had your daughter that your PMS heightened at all?
No, I don't think I have any. I mean, I'm sure I have hormonal changes, but nothing that I can pinpoint.
Okay.
I can recognize. The only thing that I would say is I'm sweating more. That's not cute.
Yikes.
But that's
And
it. Like no
somewhat.
attitudes, no feelings of mood changes,
Right,
no
right.
anxiety, nothing.
You never had the mood
Maybe
change?
bloating.
You never had like to deal with mood changes and stuff?
I feel like there was a period, maybe in my teens, where I dealt with that, but it didn't last for long.
Okay.
Yeah, the
Well,
mood
that's
change.
good.
I definitely got the mood change.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the last year, I realized things that wouldn't bother me before. It was just pissing me off.
Mm-hmm.
And then I started
Little
paying
things.
attention. Yeah. I started paying attention to when it happened.
I feel like I can always almost relate it to like when I'm hungry, and I get that. I get agitated really fast and I have an attitude. I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm hungry, forgive me. So I feel like it's similar to when I'm
Right.
PMS and it's like, please forgive me, like, excuses.
I
Wait,
can feel
Time
it.
period.
So, sorry to go back, but rewind. Speaking of vaginal health,
Right.
what do we prefer? Waxing or shaving?
Oh, boy.
I'm afraid of waxing.
I prefer shaving.
I'd rather
but-
near.
Right. So
Yeah,
I would
near.
near.
But you have to be
and
careful
then
with the
shave
near.
to clean it
Right.
up.
I'll near my legs.
Yeah. But they have the
But-
near for like the bikini
It's
line.
so
You have to be
easy
careful
to
with the
know.
Yeah, the
near.
one in the
They
cream
do.
bottle.
Yeah,
do
they have the one
have
for
And
the
then they
shower
have the one
too.
with the
Yeah.
shea butter in it, honey.
Yes,
and you get that
girlfriend.
smooth finish. Yes,
I like the
Lord.
one with aloe though.
Aloe is good.
And
too.
the
It's good
aloe
for your
one.
skin.
It smells horrible.
I
but-
prefer to wax.
The thing with waxing though, Noreen, everybody have asked. They always say it's painful.
It is
It
painful.
is.
That's not
I can
encouraging to me.
imagine.
Hello, it's like basically ripping your
Listen.
saltfish. Your saltfish is on the tape.
You just
Oh,
watching
no.
it, right? You're thrown away.
No, thank you.
Listen, waxing my eyebrows alone is painful.
can't do
so I
it.
can't imagine. How
What do you mean you can't do it?
I cannot
Wait, did
wax.
she just say that?
You
What?
can't wax your eyebrows,
But you can wax
could wax
the
your.
saltfish. Come
Okay.
That
That
doesn't
makes
make
a lot
any
of
It's
sense.
a feeling. It's a feeling. I feel fresh. I feel free. I feel clean. I feel like I'm
Bear.
on cloud nine.
Sound like an addict.
It depends on what kind of waxing you do, though.
Right, that's
It
true.
depends.
I've tried the
Okay.
wax in the bikini line, and it
Yeah.
hurt. Like it's really
It does hurt.
ridiculous.
And your
Yeah.
skin is
But I
super
understand what
I
you're
heard you
saying.
can
Yeah,
take
it does.
painkillers before 45 minutes.
It's a preference. I
Yeah.
would prefer
Okay.
to wax than to shave.
Well, what do you think men
You-
prefer? Do
I
you
think
think
it
it's
depends on
a
the
good
man.
question,
I think
right?
it depends on the man
It
for
does.
sure.
Yeah, it depends on the man.
Like
Yeah.
a low Caesar.
I think that was the
Caesar is what I like
Yeah.
to call it.
Tape it on the side.
Tapered, a shaper.
Yeah.
A shape up.
A Caesar, can I get a Caesar with a shaper?
That's good. It's true.
You should try it one
Yeah.
day.
I have. I
A
have
Caesar
tried
with
it.
a shaper.
I've evolved into the wax.
We need to take a survey. Ask the men what they
Would
prefer.
you do vajazzling?
No, that's not cute.
Wait, is that like with rhinestones and stuff?
Yeah, with jewels. You know,
What's
like
the
the
point?
jewels that I was wearing
But
for
how
carnival.
it stay?
See, I don't
That's
know.
too much.
I don't know. I
Well,
don't
that's
have the
like for
details.
one night sort of thing. And you
Probably
just
for your
decide to-
honeymoon, for something special.
I feel like
Please.
my boyfriend probably be like, what?
It's strange. No, it's
That
strange.
they
I don't
don't
think
care
I would be able
about.
to
The
do it. But
saltfish is
since
pretty
Noreen is
enough.
so
It
into
don't
waxing,
Okay.
You don't
I'm
need all
telling you,
that.
they
Now,
don't
that's
care about
another question.
bedazzling the vajayjay.
No,
I don't know. The bear,
I'm sure it's gonna fall off too.
I don't know. I'm in between about the bear. It's kind of a little bit
I
pedophilic.
know.
I'm a
It
woman.
depends.
Like,
Right.
I
I
need
feel
to
like
see-
that's what exactly because when you get to that point in puberty, when you start growing your pubic hairs and stuff, that's when you feel like, oh, I'm a woman. And, I can
Yeah.
get pregnant now, and all of these things happen, and then you revert back to being an infant.
But it's
I'm
about
a child. I don't
cleanliness
have to
too.
worry about that. I'm a woman.
It's
It's
about
just weird to
cleanliness
me.
too, because
It
if you have
is.
too much hair down there, you know,
No, don't get me
the
wrong, big
bacteria
on
can
that.
build up.
Yeah.
That's kind of
no,
Exactly,
definitely
and
not a
that's
lot of
why.
hair. Don't
Right.
think
I mean, I would definitely.
That's like a
do the
landing
beard.
strip.
You could do bikini wax. You could do a Brazilian where you take it all off. You don't have to do that because you think about being a pedophile. That's fine. You could do a landing strip
Right.
with that nice little arrow pointing.
Oh God.
You know, you could do a straight rectangular. It depends, but I just
Alright,
prefer
alright.
waxing because of the
I
clean
could
feeling
design
I
that
have.
with my
Okay, let's
hair.
make a pact.
Let's
Let's
design it with
all
yellow toothpick.
What?
go get a
toothpick.
bikini or a Brazilian one.
Let's do it.
Let's do
Let's do it together.
Let's do
Noreen
it.
is gonna be there for moral support.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
Yeah.
whose birthday
Okay,
is
so
it?
what
what
Marisa,
medication
get
are
with
we
it.
taking?
Medication.
Aspirin,
It's
acetaminophen,
not gassy.
whatever.
I'll hold your hand.
I can't take my
You want to
eyebrows.
be? You want him
And
in
my
the room
skin
with
is
you?
extra soft, okay?
Oh,
So
Lord,
I gotta be
please,
careful.
I'll hold your hand. You'll be fine.
Okay, so
Yeah,
this is the point of the show but we're going to bring in our special guest. So I'm very excited about her. And I wrote down exactly what I wanted to say. So her name is Dr. Renee Sandy, and she has a medical degree from St. George's University.
Yes.
She also completed her business master's in the health sector of management. She's a host and executive of the new TV show, The Island Docs. So she has a show that'll be airing on Tempo Networks. She also worked in the public sector in Trinidad and Tobago in all fields of medicine.
Wow.
And her special interest is in educating the public. So we're very excited to have her on.
You
gotta
gotta
let
go.
her educate us.
Right, I'm
Yes.
gonna hear this. Let me.
So let her share some insights. Let's scoot over. And we're going to have Dr. Renee Sandy. Come on, girl. Hey. Okay, so I'm sure you've heard our conversations.
I did.
So we do this often. We sit and girl talk about random topics. So you have any insight for us?
Well, I guess most of the things you guys were pretty much hitting it on the nail with everything. So it's
Okay.
just like, you know,
Okay.
yeah, you guys know what you're talking about for
Right.
the most part. But
What did we know? What did
like
we know?
wiping, you know, like
Oh, okay.
it definitely has to be done from the front to the back. You're transporting all the bacteria from the back, even if it's not actual live poop you're transferring.
Right.
It's like all the bacteria from your butthole, and the distance is literally like maybe around 1 centimeter, if so much, between your vaginal hole and your anus. So you're
Right.
thinking you're just wiping all that forward
Marcia, you
in the
listening?
direction. So you'll probably get an infection. And I know probably people out there be like, I wipe out like that all the time, I never get anything. Good for you.
Right.
But that is not the right way to do it.
Uh-huh.
And if you do keep practicing it, then you will probably get an infection at some point in time.
Okay.
Right.
Well, I have a question. We were talking a little bit about sanitary napkins and tampons. Is there like a better choice, or it really doesn't matter?
I wouldn't necessarily say there's a better choice. I think like when you have a sanitary napkin or a tampon, you should be changing it every 2 to 3 hours, depending on your flow. If
I
you
was
have
pretty
clots, if you have heavier flow, some ladies have heavy flow.
Right.
Yeah.
And
Right.
you're gonna have to change more often than
Right.
that. And the only thing I would say that a tampon does, that a pad doesn't, is that it puts you at risk for getting toxic shocks.
Right.
It-
Yeah.
But I mean, that's negligent. That's like you
It's
leave
right.
it up
If you're
in
leaving
there
it.
for like days.
Yeah.
Oh,
All the
Wow.
time, and you know, it does
Yeah.
have people.
Yeah.
Like
Are you
I
serious?
feel like I have
Yes.
to.
Really?
Yeah, you know, or maybe you put one in, you
And
forgot
you
to take it
forget,
off, and you put
yeah.
another one in on top of it.
What do you think about waxing versus shaving, vaginal health wise?
Like, which one is better? Which one? I don't think one is better or worse than the other. I think, you know, if they're both, you're removing the hair from in that area. So it's basically your preference, whatever you choose to do. If you can take waxing, you do waxing. If you prefer to shave, you shave. You know, anything with down hair, I would say keep it moisturized after, so that you know you don't get the razor bumps, you
Right.
don't have
Yeah.
the itchy feeling when you shave. And with waxing, you know, you just make sure it's clean all the time, so you don't get what you call like folliculitis or you know stuff like that where you get an infection, because you know you're going all the way down to the
Exactly.
roots of the hair.
Yeah.
But
What about the laser treatment that we were talking about earlier?
Yeah.
What do you
I mean,
think
that-
about laser?
that's an option. I think that's a good option
Safe?
for a lot of ladies. It's very safe.
Okay.
You do a couple of treatments, and then it's you know something that's more permanent for somebody who doesn't want to be bothered on a regular basis of going back to get the same
Right.
things done over and over and over.
Okay.
Then
I thought it
you
was
can do that.
I thought it sounded a bit dangerous, but okay.
No, you
We're
can
saying
do
I'm
it.
scared
You
about
can do it
everything.
on your arms. You do on your arms. You could do on your legs. You could do you know in your vaginal
Right.
area.
Right.
And I mean, if you have like in your stomach area right here, a lot of people start
Yeah.
here and then,
And then bring
push
it down.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
So you don't want to have that look. You don't want to have the look. You just get
Yeah.
rid of it.
But it's
It's
fine.
up to you.
Yeah.
I wanted to know if you have like any tips in terms of freshness, how to clean and how to keep it fresh, and like certain soaps or like certain things we should use in that area.
Okay, certain soaps and stuff. Let me think. When I told my grandparents that I was coming on this show, and I was like joking in the kitchen, and I was like, we're gonna be talking about vaginal health. I was like, what the hell am I gonna tell everybody about vaginal health? And they're like, of course you have to tell them use Dettol. I was like, absolutely not. To use Dettol and Savlon. That is an absolute.
Oh.
Like,
I knew my cousin was crazy.
yeah. So it's something that you shouldn't really be doing, because your vagina has like natural flora. Is what
Right.
we call
Yeah.
it. You think about it, you take soap and water and you scrub that natural flora out. That flora is supposed to protect you from infections. That's what your body has done. It's put stuff in there to protect you from getting infection. You come and you wipe that out, now is when you're going to get an infection.
Right.
So you're cleaning it for an and then you're going to make yourself get more infections. So Savlon, Dettol, douching, all of the above, it's not recommended.
Okay, so douching is not recommended.
No.
Right?
When do you recommend, as a mother, speaking to your daughter about vaginal health, about sex, about PMSing? At what age?
I would say like you start the topic off very early. You know, you start in increments. You know, you start first talking about your vagina. It's a topic that not much people bring up on the table.
Especially Caribbean
Yeah.
Especially.
So you bring it up. You know, you're a girl. You have a vagina. You know, these are the things that this is what happens when you go through menstrual cycle. I had no idea what was going on when I was in medical school and they were like showing all the stuff. I was like, what? I was like an egg bracelet. What is going on in your body?
So you never had that talk?
I had a talk, but I mean, my mother is not a doctor, so she's a teacher, and she talked. So it was just so much information that she gave. She gave on what she knew about, how to make sure and use the proper changing your pads and those kind of things, but she didn't explain like what is happening in your menstrual cycle, when you have more risk to get pregnant, like those kind of things. So she didn't go through the whole shebang. And, if you're an older cousin, if you're an older sister, just talk to your little sisters, and because a lot of kids, they're getting younger and younger, and they're experimenting, and they're doing a lot of different things.
That's true.
With or without the information and the knowledge up top. So the more you know, it's the less you can be influenced by the public outside.
That's absolutely true.
Very true.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you so much for coming on.
Yeah,
It was great. You shed a lot of insight on like everything
really
that we
informative.
normally just like sit and converse about. So
thank you
it
so
was
much
great
for
to
having
have
me.
like your expertise on it.
Absolutely.
But like let everyone know, when is your show coming out?
The Island Docs. It's myself and another doctor, Dr. Gordon, and we go through like all the different healthcare issues, all the myths. That's like one of the topics that we are really I'm really crazy about those because I've heard like a million different ones. Diabetes, high blood pressure, things that affect the Caribbean mostly.
Right.
Okay.
So it's us, and then we bring on specialists, we bring on different people, we bring on guests. So it's something that you guys can watch. You can
definitely
like
watch.
the page on Facebook. It's called The Island Docs on Facebook, and hopefully you enjoy it. Hopefully it gives the information that people